What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy. Welcome back to a brand new video. Yes, it's been a long time. Yeah, let's cover that off. And there won't generally be regular planned content because I've got a lot going on in my private life at the moment. But I thought I'd get a few videos out today and hopefully at least once a week from now on. But yeah, up until hopefully before Christmas, when I get everything sorted. There's not going to be too many videos because there's stuff I need to just get done and get out of the way. Once it's out of the way, I can do this all I want, but it's taking up a lot of my free time. I'll be moving out soon, so there's a lot going on. So yeah, there's that. And also, if you do miss me, you do miss my lovely voice, although it's not lovely. I do warn you about that. It's very strange if you think my voice is lovely. Feel free to check out the FPL Wildcats. They'll be down in the description. I'm always on there most of the time, and I will be for most of this season again, as I did with last season. So yeah, we've got a few things out of the way. Let's discuss what I'm here to talk to you about today, which is my FPL team. Now, I've done absolutely no content, so I thought at least I'll show you my final FPL team, and hopefully, if I get time before work this morning, 'cause it's a Friday, because my computer's been doing updates all night, so I couldn't do it yesterday. My pre-season Premier League predictions. This is still technically pre-season, just about. I can sneak them in before the Liverpool game, even though if Liverpool win, draw, lose, it won't impact where I've put Liverpool. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, my FPL team. It's a strange one. I've got the screen up here of what my starting lineup's going to be. I've got Pope in goal, a back four of Tierney, Digne, Zinchenko and Walker-Peters. I've got a midfield four, so I'm going 4-4-2, which is a bit strange, for Lucas Moura, Salah, Sterling and Perez. And up front, I've got Origi and Aubameyang, with a bench listing of Farman, Drinkwater, Gilbert and Martinelli. Now, let's start from the ground up, the foundations, the goalkeepers. Pope and Farman are two decent 4.5 options, and I think I'll start rotating them unless one becomes quite a good option and I feel confident in just literally having one goalkeeper and sticking them in, even if it's like away at City, just because of the save points. Pope could be that, Farman could be that. I think Norwich will shift a bit more punishment this season than Burnley, but you never know. That's why I've got both of them in, and I do think Norwich could be maybe a decent side against most of the other teams outside the top six at home. So that and Farman I think is quite a good keeper for this level. So good signing there from Norwich. So those two are my keepers. Transferring them from starting to bench, depending on who they play, pretty much. Got a back four, Tierney, new signing. It was Joe Gomez there, but I'm just not sure who's going to start between Gomez and Matip. I've seen people say Gomez, I've seen people say Matip. So I'm not going with anyone else in Liverpool. I'm just going with Tierney. And the simple reason is I think they've got a decent first few games, Arsenal. Or first two games before they have a couple of hard fixtures in which I can get Tierney out, maybe someone like Liverpool. And he's very attacking. He's very attacking in those two games. Newcastle away, I think he could expose them. Hopefully does expose them. And yeah, I think he's a very, very good signing. At 5.5 as well, he's not bad. David Luiz has come in. David Luiz is a bit too expensive considering it's an Arsenal defence. But you look at Kieran Tierney and you think 5.5. Can't really go too wrong with that. I mean, I was, of the Ainsley Maitland-Niles train, but I do think Kieran Tierney. But maybe I'm taking a bit of a risk in bringing him in for the first game of the season because he hasn't obviously, he hasn't played with them. That he had an operation before the summer, so we'll see. But hopefully that's gone right. Then you have 6 million, my most expensive defensive player. Is an interesting one, but again, it's an interesting one that I think is going to do well. I think. If you look at the stats he produces, it's phenomenal. He's going to be on a lot of set plays. Hopefully, he's going to be getting those goals in. Hopefully, he's going to be getting those assists in. Just a Gay has left, but they have signed replacements in just about. Left it quite late. Yeah, even without the clean sheets, I think Digne gives you that guaranteed attacking output. Whereas on the other side, you've got Coleman at 5.5 and also Dribble Sidibe, I believe. I'm not sure what his first name is. I just chucked Dribble in at 5.5 as well. Could be rotated there, so the one to look out for. But I think Digne is definitely good at 6 million. Got Zinchenko, just a placeholder for now. I'm not going to be keeping him for the season because I don't think he'll play for the season. You've got Angelino and you also got Benjamin Mendy. You've got the potential for Zinchenko to move into his natural midfield roles as well, which is something maybe people are underlooking, because if Angelino and Mendy are fit for the season, there's no point in Zinchenko playing third fiddle to him if he is third fiddle, or Angelino playing third fiddle to Zinchenko and Mendy. So I may as well push him forward, start rotating with David Silva, for example, who's going to be playing his final season this season. So interesting that. Kyle Walker-Peters, Aurier's injured, Trippier's left, Boyf is suspended, at least for the first game week. Home to Villa should be, hopefully, a banker of a player. My last defender is Gilbert. I was tempted to bring in a 4.0 instead of a 4.5 to set my bench this week, but I thought no point. That's a few transfers that now I don't have to make. So keeping him in for every other game though, Gilbert I think it's going to be a good signing for anyone's FPL team. Into midfield, Lucas Moura again. It's another one just for the first few games because of suspensions. I think Lo Celso maybe a bit too early. Hopefully Aston Villa at home, Moura produces the form that he was ending last season on, and harshly, the form that should have got him into the Champions League final, but harshly got him dropped. You got Salah and Sterling. I've tried hard to get them into a team, and I found a way to do it, and I do think that it's going to be very, very destructive having those two in as well as Aubameyang up front. They need no introduction, they need no explaining, they are going to do the bits. I did have a massive tirade and rants against Salah last season because of his price, but it's gone down a bit, and also that's because Mane was a lot cheaper. Now I'm off the bandwagon of Mane's too expensive because that season was his best season so far. I don't think he'll replicate it as well, so it won't be worth that 11.5 million. Salah on the other hand will. And then you've also got Perez on the other side of my midfield. An interesting one. He plays up front. He's going to be playing, in his FPL teams. He's going to be in midfields, playing second fiddle to Vardy potentially, playing in behind Vardy potentially. Who knows? But I do think that Jose Perez is a decent signing at 6.5. Even I'm assuming he will play in behind the striker or even out wide, and even then he's a midfielder, and I think he plays in a good Leicester side, and they've got a decentish run of fixtures, so keep your eye out for Perez. And also I've got Danny Drinkwater from Southampton. He is yeah, that's all I can really say on Danny Drinkwater. And up front, this is where it gets interesting. Martinelli, chug that away, 4.5, literally just need money for elsewhere. Origi at 5.5, again is another placeholder, which now I'm talking through it, is worrying because it's leaving me a bit short-handed at certain points this season. A few injuries down, I'm going to be in a bit of a puddle, but it's alright. Origi at the moment I think will at least play the first game. I don't think Mane will start. I think it'd be harsh if Mane starts since we only came back to training on a couple of days ago, so let's look at that. And also Aubameyang, pace, power, does miss a lot of chances but gets himself in those positions. He's got Pepe supporting him now, he's got Tierney supporting him now, he's got potential massive through balls from David Luiz now. I think Aubameyang is going to be tearing up this season, hence the reason he's took my captain's armband away from Salah. But yeah, that happens to be that. Let me know what you think of my team, and let me know what your team is, and if I get there before the window I'll try and judge it in the comments. But yeah, apologies for the lack of content and everything. It will be back at at some point. I'm unable to give my time at the moment. I will be trying to get the odd video out, but I never know when I'm going to be free, when I'm going to be doing it, what it's going to be talking about, how long it will be. It's just literally I've just got to focus on getting my life back on the rails, and once it is, we can get everything else kicking off as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all hopefully in the next video not too far from now. Peace.